Dinja Waħda Gardens are green spaces in schools that are being used to connect children with nature as part of the Dinja Waħda program. BirdLife Malta has been helping schools design and maintain these gardens to encourage wildlife. And since our schools are in urban surroundings, Dinja Waħda Gardens are small biodiversity magnets where nature can find a home and thrive. In recent years, there has been a growing awareness of the importance of nature in our lives, even as our children are becoming more and more disconnected from it. For those lucky schools that have soft landscapes, we are helping increase the green potential of their gardens by sharing our knowledge about what to plant and how to make mini habitats to attract creatures and food chains.
We, at the time in the 1980s and 90s, we called this project BirdLife Gardens, modelled on the RSPB's BirdLife Gardens. And what we wanted to do was showcase Maltese nature, because the textbooks and appreciation for nature that existed at the time was based on foreign plants and appreciation of exotic plants, garden-type plants, but not local, that the local plants, very hardy to survive the Mediterranean climate, were unappreciated. So we started this process of greening schools.
Creating a Dinja Waħda garden starts off with discussions with the senior management team. Here we learn about the school's needs and anything else we need to know about the site itself. Then it's off to the drawing board to draw up a plan that always includes a footpath, a gathering space, and of course a vegetation plan. Many schools already have plants in their green spaces, so we plan around them, adding more trees and shrubs that are native to our islands. Our designs include as many different habitats as possible, sometimes even a pond, to attract a variety of wildlife throughout the year. We then share our plan with the school staff and with children. Once everyone is happy, we support the teachers with staff training on how to use nature in the garden while teaching the curriculum. The involvement of school children in the creation of the garden is an important part of the process. Sometimes this could be a full-blown project-based learning initiative where students themselves create the physical landscape before planting.
Kif gosta għek jikuru fil-ġinien u kunu ma sħabhom u jieħdu fil-ġinien fl-istess ħin qed jitalmu kollha qed jagħmilna cutting u għamilna forsi barna u saqqejna dejjem tieħdu affarijiet ġodda li normalment ma jagħmluhomx huma fil-nasib. Ma xejn ċaqalqu qegħdin man-natura, mar-arja.
Dan huwa extracurricular activity li ssir fil-klej. Ilha daqsxejn ma ssir minħabba l-Covid, ġejna bdejna niltaqgħu din is-sena u konna lucky biżżejjed li għandna grupp ta' studenti entużjasti jiġi regolari anke l-inizjattiva f'ideh jissuġġerilna x'għandna nagħmlu kultant huma u aħna nħadlu f'idejhom imexxu. Intuhom idejat, niddiskutu idejat, ħafna drabi jmexxu u jiġu regolari dejjem.
The most important step in the process is, of course, when teachers and children use the garden space to enjoy nature, learning, discovering, and above all, forming a bond with nature that will allow children to care for it throughout their lives. Dinja Waħda Gardens are active spaces, mentally and physically, where children can take a break from the sterility of our lives in an atmosphere of cleaner air and visual softness. Complementing its Dinja Waħda garden service are visits to BirdLife nature reserves, where children get to connect with nature in a larger environment, also managed for nature. Here, students can experience how nature thrives when it is given the right space, and also get the opportunity to take part in workshops where they can create nest boxes and bird tables for their own Dinja Waħda garden. This year, BirdLife has added a new addition to the Dinja Waħda Garden project, and all thanks to financial support from the Environment Resources Authority. We now have a team of Dinja Waħda gardeners who can take the heavier maintenance tasks off the school's hands. Our gardeners step in at the beginning of a garden project, digging out footpaths and laying gravel, clearing disused gardens from litter, restoring mini habitats, preparing planting holes, pruning, setting up drip irrigation, and general garden maintenance.
So, nature gardens are a little oasis of green in an urban setting. This is crucial for us to restore and revitalize such amazing outdoor classrooms, because these gardens are outdoor classrooms, and being within a school, it is crucial to create a holistic setting for them to learn about natural processes that they would learn through Dinja Waħda. Dinja Waħda in Maltese, translated to English, means one world. So understanding our place within nature and how we do affect nature and the processes of nature. It's correcting the wrongs done. It's not having a manicured lawn. It's having a natural setting where shrubs and bushes are allowed to grow naturally. There'll be some light pruning, but the emphasis is on creating habitats for as many species as possible. That's why there'll be the rock pile and the wood pile. And children will see this, they'll realize that they're not living in a sterile world, but they're living in a world that is full of life, because a sterile world is what we normally see with the streets, the roads being how they are, traffic is constant, the houses quite soulless structures. So rarely you do see the natural world. Even when you have wildflowers flowering amongst the pavement, they're removed, because the norm is having concrete and cement walkways, and we are changing that.
Our schools and BirdLife Malta would like to thank ERA for their invaluable support in connecting children with nature in our Dinja Waħda Gardens.
Dinja Waħda is it means one world, and it means that we have to take care of our world, because we only have one.
Dinja Waħda helped us to make it better.